Number 15. As a muscle car known for its impressive performance and affordability, it features a 340 V8 engine, producing a factory-rated 275 horsepower and 340 torque. This engine is paired with a heavy-duty 3-speed manual transmission, with optional 4-speed manual or torque-flight automatic transmissions available. The Duster 340's performance is enhanced by a 10.5:1 compression ratio, a Carter AVS 4-barrel carburetor, and a dual exhaust system. With a 4-speed manual paired, the Duster 340 can sprint to 60 in around 6 seconds and complete the quarter mile in around 14.22 seconds at 98 miles per hour. Number 14. Marking the first year of the second-generation Camaro, this model was designed to compete in the SCCA Trans Am series, featuring a 350 V8 engine that produced 360 horsepower and 380 torque. The engine was paired with a 4-speed manual transmission, and for the first time, an automatic transmission option was available. The Z28 package included a solid lifter camshaft, high-compression pistons, and a Holley 4-barrel carburetor, contributing to its high revving performance. According to car and driver testing, the 70 Camaro Z28 could sprint to 60 in just 5.8 seconds and complete the quarter mile in 14.2 seconds at 100.3 miles per hour. Number 13. As a standout in the muscle car era, known for its powerful performance and luxurious features, the Grand Prix SJ was equipped with a 455 V8 engine, producing an impressive 370 horsepower and 500 torque. It also features a dual exhaust system, a high-performance camshaft, and a 4-barrel carburetor, enhancing its performance capabilities. When combined with a 4-speed manual transmission, the Grand Prix completed the quarter mile in 14.19 seconds at 101.3 miles per hour. These figures are impressive for a car of its size and weight, around 4,100 pounds. Number 12. The Trans Am featured advanced engineering for the time, including a heavy-duty suspension, front and rear stabilizer bars, and optional power-assisted front disc brakes, enhancing handling and braking performance. At its heart was the 400 V8 engine, available in two variants: the Ram Air 3, producing 345 horsepower, and the Ram Air 4, a more race-oriented option generating 370 horsepower. Regarding drag performance, the 70 Firebird Trans Am Ram Air 4 can sprint to 60 in just 5.6 seconds and complete the quarter mile in around 13.9 seconds at 102 miles per hour. These impressive figures are partly due to its relatively light weight of about 3,800 pounds. Number 11. By 1970, the 442 had evolved to represent a 455 cubic inch V8 engine. This engine produced 370 horsepower and an impressive 500 foot-pounds of torque. The W30 package included performance enhancements like a high-performance camshaft, an aluminum intake manifold, and a special air induction system. The car's suspension was upgraded with heavy-duty springs and shocks, providing better handling and stability. According to the April 1970 issue of Popular Hot Rodding magazine, a W3442 completed the quarter mile in just 13.89 seconds at 101.1 miles per hour. Number 10. Introduced as a high-performance version of the Plymouth Belvedere, the GTX featured the legendary 426 Hemi V8 engine, producing 425 horsepower and 490 torque. 1970 was also the last model year for the second-generation GTX. In the September 1970 issue of RSS, a GTX Hemi demonstrated its raw power, completing the quarter mile in 13.85 seconds at a velocity of 104 miles per hour. Only 71 GTX Hemi cars were produced in 1970, making them some of the rarest muscle cars of that year. Number 9. Introduced as a budget-friendly performance model, the Super B featured the 6-pack version of the 440 cubic inch V8 engine, which included 3 two-barrel carburetors. This setup produced an impressive 390 horsepower and 490 torque. The 70 Super B 6-pack roared onto the scene with a menacing new Bumblebee wing front grille, an optional C-shaped rear quarter panel Super B decal, and a distinctive dual snorkel hood. In the January 1970 issue of High Performance Cars magazine, a Super B 446 pack showcased its impressive performance, completing the quarter mile in a rapid 13.8 seconds at a velocity of 102 miles per hour. Number 8. Initially created to homologate the 429 engine for NASCAR, the Boss 429 featured a 429 cubic inch V8 engine, officially rated at 375 horsepower and 450 torque. This engine included aluminum cylinder heads, a high-rise intake manifold, and a Holley 735 CFM carburetor. The Boss 429 was paired with a 4-speed manual transmission and a 3.91-to-1 rear axle ratio. The 70 Boss 429 could sprint to 60 in just 5.1 seconds and complete the quarter mile in 13.64 seconds at 104.65 miles per hour. These impressive figures were achieved despite the car weighing about 3,560 pounds. Its aggressive styling, with a prominent hood scoop and distinctive Boss 429 badging, made it an icon of the muscle car era. Number 7. As part of Ford's intermediate Torino lineup, the Cobra was the top performance model, designed to compete with the muscle car heavyweights of its era. At its core was the 429 cubic inch V8 engine in Super Cobra jet trim, producing a conservative factory rating of 375 horsepower and 450 torque. Equipped with a solid lifter camshaft, Holley 735 CFM 4-barrel carburetor, and functional shaker hood scoop, the SCJ was built for raw power. In the March 1970 issue of Superstock and Drag Illustrated magazine, a Torino 429 SCJ completed the quarter mile in 13.63 seconds at a velocity of 105.9 miles per hour. Number 6. First introduced in 1970, the Challenger was Dodge's big punch into the muscle car world. The 446 pack featured a 440 V8 engine with 3 two-barrel carburetors, delivering a robust 390 horsepower and 490 torque. Paired with either a 4-speed manual transmission with a Hurst pistol grip shifter or a heavy-duty 3-speed torque flight automatic, the Challenger RT 6-pack was a beast on the street and the strip. According to CarCraft magazine's November 1969 issue, a 70 Challenger RT 6-pack showcased its incredible performance, completing the quarter mile in 13.62 seconds at a velocity of 104.3 miles per hour. Number 5. By 1970, the Judge package remained available as an option on the GTO. The Judge came standard with the Ram Air 400 V8, while the Ram Air 4 was optional. The Ram Air 4 package had high-flow cylinder heads, a high-lift camshaft, an aluminum intake manifold, and a Rochester Quadrajet carburetor. This potent setup was factory rated at 370 horsepower and 445 torque. In the June 1970 issue of Superstock and Drag Illustrated, a Pontiac GTO equipped with the formidable Ram Air 4 engine stormed down the quarter-mile in an impressive 13.6 seconds at a thrilling 104.5 miles per hour. Number 4. For 1970, the venerable 400 V8 was supplanted by Buick's potent 455 cubic inch V8, a power plant shared with the GS 455. The base engine produced 350 horsepower, while the optional Stage 1 configuration, featuring a single Rochester Quadrajet 4-barrel carburetor, unleashed 360 horsepower and a staggering 510 torque. According to the January 1970 issue of Motor Trend magazine, a 70 Buick GS Stage 1 could cover a quarter mile in just 13.38 seconds at 105.5 miles per hour. Number 3. As the final model year before the transition to the second generation in 1971, the 70 Roadrunner received a new look at the front and rear. With the legendary Hemi engine under the hood, the vehicle also comes with heavy-duty suspension components, a sure grip differential, and a high-performance cooling system. Regarding drag performance, the 70 Roadrunner Hemi could accelerate from 0 to 60 in around 5.6 seconds and complete the quarter mile in just 13.34 seconds at 107.52 miles per hour. Only 152 Roadrunners were equipped with the Hemi engine in 1970. Number 2. The 70 Chevelle SS was part of the second-generation Chevelle from 1968 to 1972. It also received annual exterior, interior, and engine updates. The LS6 version was equipped with a monstrous 454 V8 engine. It featured high-performance upgrades, including a high-lift camshaft, solid lifters, a Holley 780 CFM carburetor, and a forged steel crankshaft, resulting in a factory-rated 450 horsepower and 500 torque. In the November 1969 issue of Carcraft magazine, a 70 LS6 Chevelle SS unleashed its full potential on the quarter mile, tearing down the strip in an astonishing 13.12 seconds at a blistering 107.1 miles per hour. Number 1. As a part of the newly redesigned E-body platform, the 1970 Cuda evolved from the earlier Barracuda models into a standalone powerhouse. The most potent engine option was the legendary 426 cubic inch Hemi V8, a race-bred masterpiece featuring hemispherical combustion chambers, forged aluminum pistons, and dual 4-barrel carburetors. On the drag strip, the 70 Cuda Hemi was a force to be reckoned with. It could launch from 0 to 60 in around 5.2 seconds, and complete the quarter mile in as little as 13.1 seconds at over 107 miles per hour, making it the fastest muscle car on this list.